titus.gov. This morning, I'd like to welcome everyone here to our hearing and thank our witness, Ms. Nina Albert, for joining us to discuss risk to the General Service Administration's real estate portfolio. We know the past 27 months have been overwhelming for families, businesses, schools, and workers. While adapting to remote work was challenging for many, its adaptation has been widely considered a success, and it's prompting workers and employers to reimagine how and where work gets done moving forward. How much office space will federal agencies need? This is a question particularly relevant to this subcommittee because we authorize the acquisition of space for the GSA. The GSA provides workspaces for 1.2 million federal employees in every state and territory across more than 50 federal agencies. Its Public Building Service owns over 1,500 federal buildings and leases approximately 8,100 office buildings, courthouses, land ports of entry, data processing centers, laboratories, and other specialized space all around the country. With 60% of Public Building Service leases expiring in the next few years and agencies contemplating new ways to do work, the government needs to rethink its real estate portfolio. Currently, when agencies seek workspace, GSA considers the amount of space needed, the type of space, the location, the neighborhood amenities, disaster risks such as seismic safety and fire protection, and most of all, the price. That last part, the price, is important because we need to be good stewards of taxpayer dollars. That's why I introduced the House companion to the BRIGHT Act, H.R. 7636, which would direct the GSA to install cost-effective and energy-efficient lighting in public buildings. This is a simple change that's estimated to save millions in taxpayer dollars while also making federal buildings more sustainable. As a result of the pandemic, GSA will also have to reconsider resilience, sanitation, airflow, spatial planning, and telework policies. This pivot will require GSA to consider how the built environment can help the government provide better services, attract and retain employees, and protect workers' health. The built environment also needs to account for the challenges and disasters we face as a result of climate change. Approximately 53% of PBS's portfolio is over 50 years old, and many of these buildings were constructed without considering the extreme weather risks which are present today. So I'm interested to learn more about how the GSA is managing climate change risk and how this factors into the repair backlog. GSA also has other challenges which need to be addressed. Persistent underfunding of the Federal Buildings Fund, outdated and damaged facilities, underutilized buildings, frustrated tenants, expensive short-term lease renewals, insufficient funding for new construction, damage to buildings from extreme weather events, and a slow prospectus approval process, which makes it extremely challenging for GSA to modernize and right-size its portfolio. That's quite a list of things to address, and we're anxious to hear your response to them. I'm aware of GSA's frustrations with Congress preventing full access to the revenues collected in the Federal Buildings Fund. But let me point out that since I became chair of this subcommittee, thank you to your help, Mr. Webster, our ranking member, we've eliminated the multi-year backlog of prospectuses. And we have already passed the FY23 Climate and Resilience, Consolidation, Energy and Water Conservation, Fire Protection and Life Safety, Seismic Mitigation, Conveying Systems, Fire Alarm Systems, and Judiciary Capital Security Program prospectuses. Having passed these prospectuses prior to the passage of the FY23 appropriations bills means that the authorizers can now return to regular order. So Commissioner Albert, I thank you for being with us and for participating in today's discussion. You see, we have a lot of questions. We're grateful for your testimony, and we look forward to hearing more about the risk facing GSA's real estate portfolio if I have left some out.